This side, you can see I've already started. I got like this, I cut out this little piece of thing and fabric. It's cute. There's two. That's right, mother. We're coming for you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. I don't know. Oh, and I used to get Tokyo Treat. I stopped getting it because I couldn't afford it. What's up, guys, and welcome back. That's right. If you have been here for a while, then you will know that this is the final monochrome colored sketchbook spread in my sketchbook series that I'm kind of doing. It wasn't really a series, but it turned into it. But red, orange, this one, yellow, green, blue, purple. The main colors in the rainbow have all been done. They're all finished, which is really silly and really fun because when I was younger and I would watch YouTube, I would remember DrawingWiffWaffles doing like her monochrome colored sketchbook spreads, and I thought they looked dope. I thought they were cool, and I always wanted to do it, but like every time I would do that, they wouldn't like come out as cool as what she would. Anyway, okay, so for this spread, I wanted to use my watercolors because I haven't used my watercolors in a while, and I also put in this shaker page, which you can see in the linked video here if you want to. But I will say mine's kind of lacking in the success department because I didn't use enough tape. A lot of my followers suggested a lot of great tips too, especially like using tape all around the corners instead of me doing only not that. Or a very fun friend and subscriber of the channel offered a great tip to use as a zip-lock bag, so go check them out, go give some love. Anyway, for the orange page, I was looking through Pinterest and I was scrolling through and I seen a photo of like some red fish laying in ice in one of those like Asian supermarket stalls, and I was like, boom, that's what I'm gonna draw because I kind of like the aesthetic. I like that crowded environment, and especially with all the fish, and I like seeing them painting in like the watercolor style. Fun fact, I'm kind of like slightly scared or afraid, like a slight phobia to fish is what I have, because I don't really know. I don't know if it's the scales or their fucking eyes or what, but they every time I see them I just start geeking out. Like I worked at a supermarket and they were like, hey, like, can you go help in seafood? And I was like, no. I was like, that is the only department I will not learn. I will literally do frozen, and that's what I did. They thought I was gonna break, bro. They thought I was gonna break. I was like, no, send me to the freezer, dog. Send me to the freezer, okay, bro? Because I'm not coming out of there, okay, until the seafood's done. I'm not doing it. I can't. Their heads, especially anyway, I'm sorry I'm getting off topic. Anyway, but I've been drawing them a little bit more, trying to draw them or sketch them a little bit more as like kind of like exposure therapy, I guess, to get like better at drawing them, and also just because like I do kind of like fish paintings, but I think it's because I don't really like fish. Also, here's me laying out this side before I glue everything down because I'm not taking the chance. Anyway, yeah, I also wanted these mannequins. I wanted to paint those mannequins, but I just kept messing up with the tones and everything, and I kept overworking it, and it just wasn't my day. I also hadn't used them in a little bit, and I didn't do like a test, like practice piece where I didn't care if I fucked up or not, so I just changed it to a snake later. And anyway, moving on to this page, I used this pumpkin fabric I found because I was going through every orange piece of craft supply I could possibly get my grimy little paws on, okay, and that was the only thing I could find, and I cut that bad boy up and I slapped it in there, and those pumpkins got little cute little jack-o'-lantern faces, whatever. Anyway, also added a 4-leaf clover here because it's almost St. Patty's Day. Shout out to the Irish. Thank you. Anyway, thanks for being Irish. Anyway, then I just started that fun scrapbooking type beat, gluing those pages down. I just kept going back and forth between the pages, really just fixing each page and tuning it until it kind of looked cohesive enough in my head. But here I am sketching the snake and kind of like I'm kind of thinking this as like a water snake, you know? Like, I don't know if that kind of gives water snake, but I really enjoyed the watercolor process. It got to a point where I was like, I think this is also dog shit, but then I just kept going. I let it dry fully, gave it an hour, came back to it, and then I was chilling. Chilling. I've been like painting in watercolors for like the longest time, so like I love mixing up the styles. So like with the fish, like I really just wanted to paint as much texture and like color with the watercolors as I possibly could before I went in with like those fine liners. I wanted to use them as little as possible. I don't like using harsh lines in my art really anymore, and you can tell that with the snake. Like that's what I kind of do now. Like I do softer lines and then I build up over top of them with washes, and I'd really like to do a watercolor process video, so let me know if you guys be interested in that, and the techniques, learning like some techniques I use or something, like, which probably they're not like anything new or something, but they're just like the sequence in which I use them. But yeah, anyway, and I also wanted to do a star on this page, like one big one, but the layout just was not layouting enough. So I was like, fuck it, meiosis, and they duplicated. And then I just did some eyes, and I just kept doing more eyes, because that's just something I draw when I don't know what else to do. That's what I do. I just start to doodle things I like, and then that's how the sketchbook pages come out good, because I'm doing something I want to do. But yeah, I drew them with some Posca paint pens, because I really like the way they look. I have like two eyes painted on one wooden star and one wooden circle, and I like the way, like the style of just like using those like 3 acrylic colors to build up the tones and depth. I just really like that. And also like starting over and just like letting go and just allowing like the change to just help you with the creative flow and creative process is a really big struggle that I don't think a lot of artists talk about. And like, it's just, sometimes you just gotta drop your idea. Okay, sometimes you just gotta be like, you know what, my idea is dog shit and I can't do it. And that's pretty much the hey, it's kind of the inspo behind this. But also sometimes your ideas are good and you just need to take a step back and look away before you come back and I don't know, create your magnum opus. Duh. The dip is the best part about the journey. Alright, see you next week.